Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Tulane Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see a team from the American, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a conference rival from the American, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
Punt is on its way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down and came up a little short.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. From the gun, running back gets the give. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this 1st drive.
The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab on the shuffle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And that's the look in man coverage you can throw the hitch route against, right? When the receiver's got a little bit of access, so he's got some room to work with. Against press, you're risking a pick six. So good decision there by the Q, knowing that was a good look to throw into.
Wants to throw again. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Kick is in the air. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Complete to start this drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And the Bulls are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Gain of 16. Good enough for a first down. That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're scoreless.
First play of the period, first down here. The give from the gun. Fighting off the defender. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. The Bulls are rolling down the field. Quick release by the QB. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Caught in the backfield, it's Norton. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. Brown will throw it. Using the quick game. Touchdown, USF! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Number 81.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they did tack on the extra point.
7, Tulane.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Bohannon. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Preston. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Barnes. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
They kick it away on 4th down. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. You don't USF to make things complicated. You seize zone, you throw the hitch, you pick up some positive yardage.
Yes, Reese, that's easy when my guy's really fast and quick. Those guys in the slot, get it to them after the catch is their specialty, can make some magic happen.
To the ground with the back. And the Bulls will keep this drive going.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
First down for the offense.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll try to pound their way in. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's now 2nd and goal.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulls.
Touchdown. USF.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone.
Tulane 0.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The run from the shotgun. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. On the option. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's loose. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
The Bulls come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
And the Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Nimrod. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida.
USF.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Trying to set up the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Tulane, 0.
The Bulls will kick it off to start the second half.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hayes. Really nice job to get him past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Barnes.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Off play action on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Bohannon. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
What great explosiveness by this running back to break through and almost get to the house, Jesse, but just comes up short.
Well, I'll tell you, he had a lot of help downfield as well. Receivers getting blocks and making life easier on the back there. And all of a sudden now this offense knocking on the door deep down in their opponent's territory.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
And that's a big missed opportunity there. And sometimes it's just those small things. It's getting your feet set so you can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open and you just rush it, you hurry it. This quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit, take the time, and hit that open guy.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Big fella moving. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Tulane was forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. This drive will open from the 15. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Brown wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam wide open. Lots of running. Touchdown Bulls. And the route is on.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a scintillating big play. 83 yards on the touchdown pass. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He'll keep it himself. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for space. It's Barnes. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
Picks up 4. Brings up 3rd down.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Catch in the middle. It's Wolf. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Bring in the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Great timing on the slant. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Quarterback on the keeper. Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And you did the right thing, right? Offensively, everything worked out well. I ran the time, and the quarterback keeps the football, making a big play down the field, and a great job by the defense, securing the tackle and making him cough the football up down the field.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bohannon. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Caught behind the line. It's Bohannon. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Reed. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Reed. Touchdown, Green Wave. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than
Turning it on! They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
25-yard line.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
And the Bulls just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The handoff, keep working on that clock. There he goes! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day, dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Grab behind the line. It's Wolf. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go to the toss. Touchdown, USF! And the stomping has commenced.
USF.
That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
Tulane, 10.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to go up top on first down. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They're going to run it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Might as well give it to him again. Wide open spaces. Oh, he's getting ahead of... Touchdown, Green Wave! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished that thing off in style with a 49-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Tonight's final score, South Florida 35, Tulane 17.